Welcome to a cornfield in the middle of Iowa. This is the Field of Dreams. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And our pitcher in this game, Will Warren. What do you look for here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
About to get started here, Michael Busch now at the plate. And this one is off and running.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Here's a 1-2. Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is late, and they don't get an out on the play.
Hey, I got to give him credit for busting it down to first to beat out that hit. Speed is obviously not a big part of his game. He put a great swing on that ball, took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Ian Happ up to hit.
Nope.
Busch at third. Bregman at first with no outs. There's a line drive to left field. He's got it. Runner tags from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Man at first, one away. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him. 2 down. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Ball, that's it.
The 1-0.
They must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And that one fouled off. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. On to Jazz, and that'll do it. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Cubs 1 and the Yankees 0. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the hill for the Cubs, Shota Imanaga.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Ball 1.
The 1-0.
Hey.
This one chopped up the middle. Horner over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, Boog, one reason for those long balls comes from the lineup being aggressive and confident. If they maintain that approach, they could hit a few more today.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Big time power. Fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate. Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
In the air to left center. Pat under it. And that's the third out. So they go quietly there. One inning in the books here. It's the Cubs 1 and the Yankees nothing. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Welcome back to the Field of Dreams. Now the Cubs catcher Carson Kelly. Gets to it with a slide to first, and they get the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. The 0-1. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Warren, a 6'2" righty, 200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2021.
That ball's foul.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game. And the Cubs are down in order. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Is this heaven? No, it's Iowa. Welcome back. Glad to have you with us. Now up as the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
In the air, center field. Crow Armstrong should have this one away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Way upstairs, ball one.
Ball upstairs. Hey.
Hard hit, knocks it down. Bush whips it to first. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out.
The second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Yeah.
On the ground to the left. In time to Bush. That's the third out. Yanks held in check. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Michael Conforto will climb in.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Base knock right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next to the
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Hey.
And that is out of play. Conforto aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
1 out man at first. Here's Alex Bregman. The 0-1 and a foul ball. The 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Struck him out looking. Cubs leave one, but they lead it 1-0. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ryan McMahon.
McMahon.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
The heater is clearly giving him trouble early on in this one. I want to see him ready to swing against that pitch just a little more often.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Batting eight.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Ball one, no strikes. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges. Now the 0-1. Double play ball to second. There's one. On to Bush. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on. On the ground to third. Slides for the stop. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Welcome back to the Field of Dreams. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Nico Hoerner. Fouled off down the right side. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
The 0-1. There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. And that one is off the top of the wall. Now around second, going for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
One down, runner at third. Carson Kelly will hit next. Right through there for a strike. And the 0-1. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. Didn't go. One away with a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to Goldie. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
So important to really lock in on an at bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And midway in the 4th, it's the Cubs 2 and the Yankees nothing. Is this heaven? No, it's Iowa. Welcome back. Glad to have you with us. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
The wind to kick the 2-0. And another ball. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. And a 2-1 on the way. Late swing, foul to the left.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Smoked on the ground to second. Horner over to first. One out in the bottom of the 4th.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Fought off foul. Here comes an 0-2 to Judge. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Ball 2.
Hard hit right side. Bush steps on the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Bellinger.
Here comes Belly to take his cuts. He's 0 for 1. And there's a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top level guy like this.
That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it, and that's going to roll to the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
Inside, but in for a strike. Attacked with the sweeper.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
So man into scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. That's a base hit. Bellinger on his way home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Goldie steps into the box. He's 0 for 1.
Hey.
Stanton off of first with 2 away. Liner caught at second. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. New inning getting started. Swanson digs in. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Dansby will head back to the dugout after the K.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Nope, that's a ball.
Here's a 1-1. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Up next to the Cubs, the first baseman, Michael.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Michael Busch, the next to hit. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Jazz, there's 1. On to Goldschmidt, that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Yankees 1. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Fastball for a strike. The 1-1. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong settles underneath it, and there's one away.
Next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
McMahon in his 9th season, 31 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2013. That's to third. Sends it across to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs.
The shortstop,
Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Diving, makes the grab. What a play.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
Welcome back to the Field of Dreams. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So up next, Alex Bregman.
the third baseman, number 3, Alex Bregman.
You know, these Cubs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 2.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
In the air, left field, Bellinger in a full sprint. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And now the 0-1. Swings through that one.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it. So a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Right through there. Got him. Now 2 away. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Nico Horner, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Grisham on his way over. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they still lead it 2-1. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. There's a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Hammered. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Ball.
Man at second. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Here comes Wells around third. He'll score, and they've tied it. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here is Aaron Judge.
Oh, one.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1. Fouled off. He was late.
Ball, that's out.
And delivers outside. Cody Bellinger waiting to hit for the Yankees. Payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Now this is in the air down the line. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
Popped up. Infield fly called there.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation.
Corner over to Swanson. He turns it on to Bush. It's a double play. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. On the mound now, Tim Hill.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me. Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
The 0-2. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And the 0-2. In the air, right field. Judge gets under it, and there's one down.
Up next is the Cubs. The catcher, Carson Kelly.
High fly ball, right field. Judge moving under this one. 2 away.
Up next is the Cubs. The designated hitter.
Next is the designated hitter, Moises Ballesteros.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Check swing called strike. 0-1. Hit in the air out to center field. Grisham moving under it. And that is that. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Hunter Harvey.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Ball that close.
Out to short, Swanson. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Caleb Thielbar, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Maton warming up as well. The 0-1. On the ground, out to short. Swanson fires over to first. That's a very athletic play.
The third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. 1 for 2.
Ball, that pitch is up.
2 down, nobody on. That one finds the zone. Strike one. That's out to center field. And that will end the inning. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. Score remains 2-2. Welcome back to the Field of Dreams. And now it's Dansby Swanson. There's a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
This one in the air, center field. Grisham on the move, and there's one down.
Up next to the Cubs, the right fielder, number 1,
That's a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Michael Busch. 1 for 3. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. Cubs are down quietly, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Righty reliever out of the pen, Phil Maton. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball.
leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. To the right side, Horner. On to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. There's a strike. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Caleb Thielbar up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Here's a 1-2. And that one in the air center field. 2 away now. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
And a curve drops in for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Hit hard on the ground to short. In time to Bush. That's out number 3. It's the Cubs 2 and the Yankees 2. Is this heaven? No, it's Iowa. Welcome back. Glad to have you with us. Now it's Alex Bregman. Out there to center. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in.
Great swing of the bat right there, trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
And that one fouled off. All tied up here at the top of the 9th. Out front, rip foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hard on the ground to first. Goldie takes it himself, and now 2 gone.
The batter number 2, second baseman,
Nico Horner will come up to hit. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. Fly ball down the line. Bellinger makes the grab, and that is that. It's the 9th, and we are tied. And welcome back to the ballpark. Aaron Judge at the plate.
Aaron Judge.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Caleb Thielbar up and loosening in the pen. Curveball over for a called strike. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. And that one fouled off.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Oh, that's out.
The 2-2 on the way. Gets a piece and stays alive. That misses. Full count now. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And the winning run is aboard.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift on to the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Tap foul at the plate. Winning run at first. Nobody out. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Up the middle, dive, and he's got it to second, but he beats the throw. Save.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. That one clips the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Fly ball down the line. And it slices just foul.
Oh, man, so close to being a huge swing, maybe the biggest swing in this ball game. He's got to have a great at bat. Finish this off.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
In the dirt, blocked. Throws to second. He's in there. Bellinger up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. The Yankees with the go-ahead run at third here in the last half of inning number 9. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
The batter, number 13.
Well, they get a big strikeout there, and that was a nice job behind the plate to complete the out at first while keeping those runners at second and third. That could have turned out way worse for the defense.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Phil Maton out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Caleb Thielbar gets the call from the pen. Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Winning run at third, 2 down. Ouch, that one drilled him. In comes the winning run, and the Yankees walk it off and win it 3-2.
Well, you come into the 9th inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extras, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long